Hi, this video is for Elledge Elite Home Tree. This is Norma. I'm an independent SEO lead generation specialist, and I just want to say, first of all, thanks for your response to my post on Facebook regarding some SEO tips. I do know you're busy, so I wanted to make sure I got this video out and sharing the tips so that you can put them into action for yourself and for the business. All I ask for is some feedback on the video if you don't mind. And of course, if you like what you hear, you feel like you need some help, feel free to reach out to me. So there are basically three main SEO tips I want to go over with you, and those are content, citations, and backlinks. And if you ever had to deal with someone who does SEO in the past, you'd know how important these things are for your business online and getting people to see your business on the internet. So these are the top three things that I wanted to go over with, because this is what the search engines such as Google, Yahoo, Bing, MSN, they search your web page for determining if your site is worth ranking up top or on that very first page on a search. Now the first thing is content, and that's basically anything that you can see on your front page, which I have up on here. So when I say anything, that's the text and the photos and how these photos are saved as. So making sure that you have enough unique, relevant, high quality content that really speak about your business. So about, I would say at least 1,500 words. And 1,500 words because that would allow you to add in some keywords or phrases that people are going to be using to search for your business or search for your service. And this is really what's going to get you found on the search engine. The other thing, as I mentioned, are the images. So if I try to save this one, for example, let's see. Okay, so you have on here, it's saved as tree removal, and then I would go ahead and clean that up. You don't need any of that. And you can even put the target location if you want to just put Houston, or if you want to put Deer Park, or wherever it is, again, that you're trying to target. So this one here, saved as disease eradication, black spot, that's good. I would leave that. And this one is directional correction bracing. That's good. Okay, let me see. Okay, cavity repair. Okay, so all of these are fine. Just go ahead and clean that one up. And then I would also add in more photos, maybe about 10, even if you have before and after. I do see that the website is not complete yet, so maybe you already have that in mind to do. Because I know people want to see, what kind of work you do and so forth. Okay, so that's it for content. So make sure you kind of work on this front page. Again, put in some keywords that really people are going to be searching your business for. And then again, the photos. And so the second thing that I wanted to go over with you is citations. So if I do a search using Google, and I did a search earlier, so here it is. I did just tree service Houston, Texas, which is one of the reasons why I asked you where the business was located, because I wanted to see who the competitors are. But just here, we can see who the top competitors are, just looking at Houston, Texas. But usually when you go to a page, especially for service industries, you most likely see ads, and these are your Google guaranteed ads. Google Guarantee is a paid ad. But you have to go through a process of getting your business verified within Google to get on this. And if you haven't done so already, I would recommend it, getting at least you verified with Google. And the reason why is because with these Google Guaranteed, you get a lot less garbage leads from these types of ads. And so you'll see ads up here. This is just a Google Guarantee. You only see 3. And then you'll see these typical Google ads down here. And sometimes on the bottom as well. So you have 3 down here, 3 companies, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 tree service businesses that are trying to get on the front page so people can click on them. And now this one down here, this type of ad is your typical Google ad. So with that one, it's a hit or miss, because nowadays a lot of people are using ad blockers, and if they have an ad blocker on their web browser, there's a good chance that they're not going to see it. There's also a large group of people that simply don't click these types of ads only because they've had bad experiences with them in the past. But you know, again, if once you're working on the website, you're not on you know, the front page yet, or at least the first 3 pages. Usually when people go shopping, the front page, which is this very first page, is where they're going to do most of their shopping on, and these are the businesses that are going to get the most clicks. So you definitely, this is where you want to shoot for, right? All right, so speaking of citations, citations covers this map area right here. Okay, and so what citation is, it's essentially listing your business name, your address, and phone number on online directories. And so when I say online directories, I'm talking about a website out there that allows you to put your business information. Some examples of online directories are like the Yellow Pages Online, Yelp. Let me see if there's some down here. Yeah, these. So Yelp is there. Angie's List could be one as well. Home Advisor. Even Facebook and LinkedIn are forms of online directories. Now, a good strategy that I like to use when I help my clients is I look at these competitors that are already on the map, and I see how many directories are they listed on, and what are the directories they're listed on. So I have a tool, and I'll show you the tool in a little bit, where I can see where they're listing their businesses online. And then I help my clients by really taking those same businesses that these are listed on and trying to get on that same directory. So like if Houston Tree Removal were on 10 directories, I would go there and try to get the same 10 and then plus more, because the more citations you have, the more likely you'll be up on this map section right here. And usually there's 3. If you see more than 3, then the others are paid ads. So that's it with citations. If you have not applied for a Google My Business account, please go ahead and do that, because that's the only way you're going to get on here and start putting yourself on some online directories. All right, so the third thing that I wanted to cover with you is backlinks, and that has a lot to do with this section down here. So again, your ads on top or on the bottom, a map section, and then your organic searches are down here. And this is really the meat of everything, because unlike up here with the citations, you can be easily beat out. So like I said, if Houston Tree Removal only had 5 online directories they're on, and I get on more, I can actually, you know, kick out one of these companies and I'll take their spot. Whereas down here, this is the organic search. It's a lot harder to kind of beat these guys out, because they've been pretty much working on what they call backlinks. And what backlink has to do, what it is it's another website that's referring back to your website, saying that you actually offer the tree services and that you're a provider of such services. That way it brings relevance and keywords that you're trying to rank for, and people will get to find you. So I use this tool. It's called Ahrefs or Ahrefs, Ahrefs. And so this is it right here. It's a tool that a lot of marketers use. It is a subscription, and I do use it to kind of look at how my client's website is doing and how their competitors are doing. And this is how I find out how the other companies, what directories they're on, what backlinks, and so forth. So I put your domain up there. And as you can see here, it's probably 2 because it's so new. You don't have any referring domains. You don't have any backlinks. And so, you know, whenever a website refers back to you, they can actually provide that backlink for you. That's what it is. And so with no referring domains, no backlinks, you're not having anyone land on your web page. So you're not even having any organic traffic at all. And then let's go back to Google, and I'm going to find your competitor. So when I'm looking for a competitor, I'm looking at this organic. And as you can see here, I highlighted this because this is going to be your top competitor. Houston Tree Removal, they're up here, but they're also down here. So that's giving them 2 chances on that first page to get a click, which improves their likelihood of someone landing on their page and calling them up asking for quotes and stuff like that, you know, what type of services they provide and so forth. So this is Houston Tree Removal. And as you can see here, and I would use this as an example to kind of really look at creating your own front page. So again, they're using a lot of really good keywords here. Okay, so arborist in Houston, comprehensive tree care services. So you see how they talked about the types of tree services they provide. So I would definitely put that on your front page as well, and just kind of even briefly, you know, a couple of sentences for each one, and then the common trees that they use or that they service, and then where they service. Okay. All right, and it's also good to have a place where your customers can click to call, and a place where they can actually put in their information to request if they don't want to call. So with this company, it's Tree Removals. Let's see, let me go back again. Well, it's treeremovals.com, I believe. I went to use that same, HoustonTreeRemovals.com. I used that same domain, and I put them in this tool. And as you can see here, they have 46 websites that is referring back to them, giving them 605 backlinks. And I just want to point out here too, historically, this is cumulative. They've had 254 domains referring back to them. Historically, that giving them over 3,500 backlinks. But look at, you know, historically and then what they are now. So this is really just telling you that you really need someone constantly working on your website, and that's where the SEO specialists come in, because they use tools such as this. There's many others out there. And they kind of monitor, again, your website, look at your competitor's website, you know, what's new with them so that you can keep up. And they kind of do research too on what's going on, latest trends and so forth, and try to keep you on that very first page. Now if 46 referring domains and 605 backlinks, that's giving them a traffic. So they got 800 lands on their pages over the past month. So imagine having 800 customers looking at your website. Now that minus 32, they actually lost from the previous month. So the previous month they had 832. And they kind of lost. And it could be too, you know, not many people are looking for tree service during the winter. So that's one of the reasons why it went down. But you might see this going up in the springtime. And the other thing that I can do too when I help my clients is I look at the top competitors and I look at their organic keywords. So again, when I talked about content and high quality content and keyword rich, so this is what I'm talking about. So I kind of look in here, look at what keywords they're using, and if it can apply to me, and look at this keyword, tree service use in Texas. You got 300 searches per month. So you want some of, you know, a piece of the pie there. That's, with that keyword alone, they're getting 92 lands on their page. And that puts them at position number 1. And we saw that. We saw that when we were looking, when we're doing the search. Let's look at this one. Tree Removal Houston. People are searching at, there's 350 searches over the past month for that word, Tree Removal Houston. So I will put that on my content because I want a piece of that 350. That's giving them a traffic of 60 lands on their pages per month, putting them again on position number 1. So that position number 1, you want to be somewhere between 1 through 10 because there's only 10 businesses listed on that front page. And as you can see, they're ranked number 1 for a lot of these words. they're number 3. They're still on the front page. So as you can see here, they've really got some good positions here. And again, I would look at these words here and try to use these on my content. Okay, on your front page and also on your services page. So if you're talking about tree removal, you know, create a page just for tree removal and talk about that. Include words such as this. Alright, so that's, I think, pretty much it. Oh, well, there's a couple more things on here I just kind of wanted to show you. Okay, so we know that they're getting domains and we know that they're getting backlinks. That's giving them traffic. We know now, you know, what their organic keywords are, what they're using, how much traffic they're getting based on these keywords. Now, what I like too about this is I can actually take a look here and see who is referring back to them. You know, what websites did they go into that is referring back to them, because what I want to do for my clients is go to the same websites and try to see if I can get the same backlinks. And I can also see not only their backlinks, but let's see if I can go back. Overview. I mean, not only their domains, but I can also see what specific backlinks are they getting. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so it's now I can again go see where exactly, what type of backlinks are they getting. Is it a blog post that they did, you know, just what have they been doing that I can do for my clients so that I can get at least match the number of backlinks they're getting, or the amount of websites that are referring back to them. So a lot of technical stuff, you know, go into it. Don't want to get into that, overwhelm you or anything, but hopefully this information has been helpful for you. Like I said, you know, feel free to take the tips, use them for yourself, see how they work for you. Just let me know what you thought of the video. And like I said, if you think you need some help on getting your website to be seen, aiming for getting on that first page, feel free to reach out to me. And again, thanks for your response. Thanks for watching the video, and I hope you have a great week.